Ladies and gentlemen, I see you, the ones who have been betrayed, who gave everything they had and yet ended up with nothing. You are watching momentum surge. I understand the pain behind your eyes, the heaviness in your chest. It's almost amusing, isn't it? They thought they could find something better. Driven by arrogance and selfishness, they believed that something more awaited them beyond the horizon. How misguided they were. They believed they were moving on to something better, didn't they? They imagined they could simply leave you behind and walk away, hand in hand with someone new, someone who could provide more, someone who would make them feel alive. They thought they were upgrading their lives by walking away from you. But now, as they look back, they realize how wrong they were to think they could do better without you. Isn't it ironic? They didn't leave because you weren't enough. Don't ever believe that. They left because they couldn't recognize what they already had. You were the one who cared, the one who loved, the one who stood by them through the toughest times. You gave them your time, your loyalty, your heart, and yet they turned away, thinking they could find something better elsewhere. And they truly believed it, didn't they? They thought the next person would be the solution to everything they were missing. They thought that the newness, the excitement, would fix their problems. They thought that by walking away from you, they would find happiness on the other side. But now what do they see? The truth they refuse to admit is that the grass they thought was greener is merely an illusion. It's fake, it's shallow, and it's starting to wither as a result of their own poor decisions. They believe they were making a smarter choice, but all they've done is trade something real for something fleeting. Now they stand surrounded by the hollow remnants of their so-called better life, feeling emptier than ever. The truth about the world they jumped to, the one they thought would be better, is that it's not built on love, loyalty, or understanding. It's based on a fantasy, a belief that anyone could replace the one person who truly supported them. That person was you, but they couldn't see it. They were too busy imagining how perfect their life would be with someone new, someone different. They focused on chasing an illusion, blind to what they were leaving behind. So, how does it feel to know you gave your all to someone who could never be satisfied? Someone who always wanted more, but never appreciated what they already had? It hurts, doesn't it? It stings deeply because you know you did everything right. You know you gave them the best of yourself, and yet they walked away like it wasn't enough. But here's the truth. It was more than enough. It was too much for someone like them. People like them are always chasing the next exciting thing. They don't understand that real love, real connection, and real happiness aren't about the next thrill. They're about finding someone who sees you, who understands you, and chooses you day after day. They couldn't see that. They didn't see you. Instead, they convinced themselves that the problem was you. That you weren't exciting enough, not perfect enough, that you didn't make them feel the way they thought they deserved. So they left, thinking that if they found someone else, their life would fall into place. But here's the hard truth. They were wrong. Now, as the excitement of something new fades, they're beginning to understand. They left something real for something that doesn't even come close to matching what they had. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, but now they're realizing it was just a mirage. It's karma really. It's the universe reminding them that they couldn't do better. They walked away from something good, but now they're stuck with something that doesn't compare. And the regret is starting to set in. They may never admit it, at least not openly, but deep down, in the quiet moments, they know they made a mistake. And you're moving on, stronger and wiser than before. You've healed, you've moved forward, and you now realize what they'll never understand. You were always enough. More than enough. Their decision to leave was a reflection of their inability to recognize your worth, not a reflection of you. People like them will always be searching for something more, never satisfied with what's in front of them. No matter how much you gave, it was never going to be enough, because their emptiness is something they have to deal with themselves. The truth is they can't escape it. They can't outrun the reality that you were the one worth fighting for. They thought they could find something better, but now they're realizing it doesn't exist. The grass on the other side was never greener. It was just painted to look that way. Now, as they stand there, regret weighing them down, they're starting to realize what they lost. But it's too late. They made their choice, and now they must live with it. As for you, you continue to walk your path. You continue to rise, knowing that you're worth so much more than what they were ever able to give you. They thought they were walking away from something lesser, but now they're standing in the consequences of their decision, feeling the sting of their mistake. But you're better off without them. You never needed someone who couldn't see your worth. And as they face the truth, you're moving forward, growing stronger, and more confident than ever. You've learned that their inability to appreciate you wasn't a reflection of your worth. It was a reflection of their limitations. You are better, and your future is bright without them.